What was the least expensive detached home you could buy in Vernon in 2025? Well, let's look at what's even more important. What do these homes actually look like? Because most people assume that if it's under $450,000, it must be like a total piece of crap, must be rough. But when you actually look at the 10 least expensive homes sold this past year, there's a bit of a pattern. And there's actually a lot more opportunity here than most people realize. Now, this is just Vernon, not the whole North Okanagan, just Vernon. We're only going to look at the top 10 from the Vernon City area. Let's count them down now, starting at number 10. I'm Lisa Salt with Remax Vernon Salt Fowler, and today we're going to break down the 10 least expensive detached homes sold in 2025 in Vernon. Now, we're not just looking at price, we're going to look at what you actually get and why each one sold. Because really, this is where first-time buyers enter the market, it's where investors are looking, and it's where opportunities honestly still exist in our marketplace. So let's get right into the MLS right now. Let's start with the most expensive of the least expensive. Number 10 on our list, 1905 46th Avenue. Listed at $469,000 when it sold, originally listed at $479,900, sold for $432,000. This one was a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house, total of 1,110 square feet, 50 by 105 lot, so a basic city-sized lot, built in 1947 and sold 124 days on the market. So this one, it's a classic entry-level Harwood home, smaller footprint, convenient location, older construction. Obviously, we said that built in 1947. But really, a great central location, has laneway access close to the BMX track in Harwood too for the kids. So why it sold here, started off a little bit high, sat on the market, reduced the price, then it was adjusted into the range that buyers were willing to pay. The lesson here is even at the lower end, pricing still matters, folks. Let's head on to number 9 on our list, 1209 25th Avenue in East Hill. Listed at $429, sold for $429 in 28 days. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,024 square feet, and a 59.84 by 124.4 lot, so pretty much 60 by 125. Also built in 1947. So this one, it's all about location and zoning. You're in East Hill and it's zoned MUS. What is that? Multi-unit small scale. So 0.176 of an acre isn't huge to be able to build any sort of big development, and your zoning is multi-unit small scale anyways, but it does mean future development potential for somebody. So why it sold, I think the buyers weren't just buying a home, I think they were buying future density on this one. Number 8 on our list now, we'll go to 3402 24A Avenue. So you're in Lower Mission Hill, just off of kind of downtown Vernon. Listed at $428,000, sold pretty close to list price at $424,000. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, only 859 square feet. It was a little guy on a 56 by 120 lot, built in 1938. So the oldest one we've seen so far. Small house, but big opportunity, really. RM1 zoning, so multifamily zoning again. So why did this one sell? I think that this is an investor opportunity disguised as a home. Add to that the owner had renovation plans, apparently, so you could redevelop or maybe just hold it long term. And I think that's what the buyers saw in this one. Number 7 on our list, we're heading over to Alexis Park, to 3803 Alexis Park Drive. Listed at $460,000, although originally listed at $500,000, sold for $415,000. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1,339 square feet, 7,210 square foot lot, so 70 by 103 approximately. Built in 1960, a little newer than the other ones we just saw. 84 days on the market. This one, solid, functional home, good layout, good lot, recent updates. It had the newer roof and boiler. I think why this one sold is the condition was decent, but the pricing had to come down to meet the market. As I said, it was originally priced at $500 and sold for $415. Moving on to number 6, we're again in the East Hill area at 1808 22nd Street. Listed at $479,000, sold for $415,000. So a big spread there again. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2,400 square feet total with 1,264 square feet on the main floor. So a good sized house, 62 by 125 lot, good sized lot, built in 1975. So this one jumps out. Big house, great neighborhood. So why did it sell at that point? Well, it needed work, but the buyer saw I can create value here. Maybe they wanted to put a suite in the basement to help with their mortgage or something because that was possible. Okay, everybody, quick pit stop. Just a reminder, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, or if you're just starting to explore the area that we call home, be sure to call, text, or email anytime and just add salt. And of course, be sure to like and subscribe to this video. Let's get back at it. We're now at number 5 on our top 10 list. 2305 45th Avenue, listed at $450,000, sold for $405,000. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 818 square feet total. So this house was only 563 square feet on the main, and then 255 square feet up, then an unfinished basement. So very compact, small little guy. 0.18 of an acre, built in 1930. Again, though, this was all about the zoning. MUS zoning, again, like we talked about before, multi-unit residential, small scale, could potentially redevelop to up to 4 units. And then you're less than a block from Harwood Elementary, so pretty good location that way. Why this one sold? Well, I think this one, again, is for a development or a holding property. Small house, but strong upside. Let's head to number 4. We're going to go out to Swan Lake West. Number 4 on our list is 7790 Old Kamloops Road, listed at $399,999, sold for full price, $399,999. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 6 days on the market, 1,686 square feet total, 1,296 on the main floor, on 0.62 of an acre, like nice big lot, built in 1965. Now this one's very different from the other ones that we've just seen. Over half an acre to start with, views of Swan Lake as well. So why it sold fast? Well, I think I just said it. It's rare at this price, first time on the market too. Views, half an acre, buyers jumped on it immediately. And even though it was on a busy road, it was set back and a nice big lot. And yeah, first time on the market. So obviously cared for many, many years. Since 1965, for sure. Number 3 on our list, we're back in Alexis Park at 4107 34th Street, listed at $399,900, sold for $389,000 even. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1,048 square feet with only 759 square feet on the main floor, 50 by 125 lot, and built in 1940. So this one was kind of a character home. Hardwood floors, updated kitchen, great yard. Why did it sell at that point? Livable, charming, affordable, close to downtown. I mean, that's a strong combination. I think someone got a very good buy on this one. Number 2 on our list, we're going to head now to a more remote location. We're going to go to the west side on Okanagan North, 9509 Houghton Road in Killany Beach. Listed at $419,900, sold for $388,500. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2,253 square feet with 1,468 on the main floor. Good size house. And all on 0.63 of an acre. Built in 1974, so you've got another acreage style property, nice and remote. So why did it sell at that point? Well, it had space, it had privacy, it had views, but it needed updates. The buyers traded condition for land and remoteness. Needed a lot of work. And now, the moment we've been waiting for, number 1 on our list, the lowest sale for 2025 in Vernon, 3909 29th Avenue, listed at $399,900, sold for $375,000. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,557 square feet, plus an unfinished basement. Good, decent sized house, 50 by 117. Built in 1948, but the kicker was it was a court-ordered sale. It wasn't great. It wasn't in great shape. This one is important. So there's a lot of uncertainty with a court-ordered sale, so that's why it's sold low, and it needed, a lot of work. But the zoning, again, MSH, which is medium scale housing, so a medium density use, and again, redevelopment potential. So what's our final takeaway? Like, what does this tell us? The lower end of the Vernon market it's still active, it's still competitive, and it's still full of opportunity. The trade-offs are clear though. You get older homes, you get more work, you get more risk, or you might get more redevelopment potential, meaning the house is probably a teardown. So $375,000 is our winner for the #1 spot of the least expensive home in Vernon for 2025. Now, if you want to see the complete opposite end of the market, watch our video on the 10 most expensive homes sold this year or last year in the Vernon market, in the whole North Okanagan actually, because the difference is pretty incredible. Watch our next video when it comes out. It's not out yet. Spoiler alert, it's next week, about the 10 most expensive homes to sell in the North Okanagan. Not just Vernon this time, it'll be the whole North Okanagan in 2025. See you then.